Now, sex appeal is powerful. It really is. And I don't like to hear the excuse of, oh, well, I don't get sex appeal because I'm not attractive. Women don't pay attention to me. Let's not stop at that excuse, because that's not going to get you any sort of result you are even desiring, by perpetuating these sort of self-limiting thoughts that self-sabotage you in even acting out in the ways that could benefit your life. Not only to get sex appeal from women, not only to get sexual gaze from women, but actually for yourself to be motivated through the very outside world to dictate your very own self-worthiness. This isn't a wrong thing. It's really not. If you are a man right now and you're wanting to boost your attraction, you're wanting to get maybe some more female gaze your way, I think that should be an okay thing to be addressing in your life, because this could actually show you the areas where you are not showing up for yourself in the ways that perhaps a woman would want you to, and you should want yourself to. So let me just get into it. Now, sex appeal is something that's obviously based upon the physical, but actually one of the more important components of sex appeal is how you as a man carry yourself. That has nothing to do about just the way you look. It has everything to do with your confidence, your aura, your energy. But I want to first get into the very physical ways that women find men attractive and that can boost your sex appeal. And it's probably something you've heard before, but it has everything to do with a man's body, his health, and his strength. Now, when a man is obviously a man who works out and has a great body, is in great shape, it will, of course, indicate his sex appeal towards women. Why? Because women are programmed to want men to be a protector. So if you're overweight or you're not healthy and you look it, women are most likely not going to pick you out in the mass of men that could be actually in shape and healthy. And this is something that is actually fair. I don't know why men have a hard time with women not wanting a man who's in physical shape. I think this is very important for women to want, because it's actually a reflection of her. And she wants to be with a man who can take care of himself, not only himself, but in the case of a dire need, perhaps her as well. So a man who is physically in shape is obviously going to increase your sex appeal. Nice capped shoulders, good posture men. Okay, let's not discount the good posture element to sex appeal. When someone's walking with a straight back, eyes forward. So a man who is in great physical shape, obviously it can look different from man to man because we all have different body types. But a man who obviously is in the gym or works out in some way, at least you have great posture. You have a body that's strong and capable. And it's showing actually the woman how capable you are of sitting in discomfort. Because a man who works out has a great ability to sit and push past his very own thoughts that are telling him to stop. It takes a lot of willpower to go to the gym, to create a physique that you weren't just born with, but is built. That's sexy, and that's also something that women are naturally attracted to. So yes, I just said one thing when it comes to a physical appearance. I'm going to go deeper into this, and the secondary aspect of this conversation I want to bring forward is actually a man who has great eye contact. Now, I know sex appeal is something that, comes from person to person. Obviously, people have types, people like what they like, but I think overall, it's a great practice for men to get in the habit of doing, is practicing their gaze, their eye contact, even if it's not even in front of a woman they're wanting. The people at the grocery store, the people behind the counter, when you go get your coffee, maybe having great eye contact with the barista. This is going to actually ignite within a woman a curiosity of who you are. Like, who's this man looking at me right in my eye, right in my soul? This is not normal, because a lot of people are distracted even when they're having a conversation with another person. They're thinking about other things, but they're answering unconsciously due to the fact that it's polite. When was the last time you gave someone that you didn't even know your full awareness, your full gaze. That is powerful. It's actually more powerful than you realize. And I highly recommend you men trying it out and practicing on the people that maybe aren't the women that, would make you feel a little nervous doing that too. And practicing it. That will boost a man's sex appeal because you're giving a level of presence to a person. Next to eye contact is actually a man's charisma. Charisma that comes from being in the moment, being curious about the person you're interacting with. When you bring forward a level of charisma that comes from actually you being centered in confidence, that's really what it is. Now, obviously, you can fake charisma, you can fake it till you make it, but someone who's actually confident within themselves will naturally exude a level of charisma that will boost their sex appeal from 10 to 20. It really does matter. If you're kind of just quiet, acting like you don't want to be there, even if you do, because you don't know what to say, you don't know how to carry yourself, you're overthinking, that's going to lessen a woman's sex appeal to you because she can tell you're anxious. And within her thinking you're anxious, she's going to be thinking, what did I do? Or how can I fix it? That's naturally what women will think about. So a man who can hold his own, that's strong, that has charisma, that has great eye contact, is a powerhouse of a man. Because you're not actually associating yourself with a limited version of you who perhaps is still online in the moments that you want to shut down, you want to close. But you actually holding yourself up to a degree that a woman can actually look up to you and not down to you. This matters. It's obviously not sexy for a woman to have to look down to a man. And I'm not even talking about height, y'all. I'm talking about in a way that's like maybe she's bringing forward a level of confidence, charisma, excitement. And if you're not meeting her there or exceeding that, then the conversation is going to lag. So please keep this in mind. Now, I'm also going to be going over another key component to sex appeal that goes unnoticed, and it's your personal hygiene. It's like the way that you smell is really sexy to women. If a man has a good cologne on, it boosts, I'm not even kidding you, men, I'm really not. It can boost a man's attraction. Let's say he's like a 5 out of 10. And obviously numbers, it's just a number thing right now, but everyone has the right to view you how attractive they want. A 5 could be a 10 to other people. Just want to put that out there. But for this example, a man who has good cologne on, he could go from a 5 to a solid 7 just by his scent. His scent alone can actually allow women to be mesmerized by a man just due to the very nature of scent, of our animalistic senses. And take care of yourself. Put on some nice cologne when you go out. Put on some, a nice clothing, take care of yourself. I think the simple things go unnoticed in our society, and we make these things seem like they're so out of reach. But everything I said today in today's video is something that is easily accessible for you to practice and perhaps master within the future when it comes within repetition of what I'm saying. Taking care of yourself, men, okay? Working out, eating clean. That will naturally boost your sex appeal to women. Eye contact, practicing eye contact and presence within conversation can lift you up, not only towards other people, but you can feel better about yourself because you are engaged in who you are and therefore engaged within the people you interact with. Thirdly, charisma. Coming in with confidence, even if you're not feeling like it, doing it anyways. Articulating your thoughts in a way that is intriguing to women, that keeps them engaged within conversation. They're in presence because you're actually there in presence as well. You're showing up in a fun way, lighthearted, playful perhaps. That's naturally going to give a woman a greater gaze upon who you are as a man. She wants more of you. And finally, like I said, scent matters. Personal hygiene matters. The way you take care of yourself shows on the physical way. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, not only just in the physical, in the mental. Clear your headspace out. All of the anxiety that is holding you back, all of the fear, the judgments that you have. Know that they could be there to guide you into a new direction of where you could be, by showing you the contrast of what you're believing in. And is it even true about yourself? A man who knows who he is in truth is sexy. A man who knows that he has purpose to work towards. Don't even get me started on that, because that is very sexy for a man and has nothing to do with his physical appearance. A man with a mission, a man with a purpose, a man with a plan, and therefore centered within his leadership, centered within his protector energy, centered within his provider energy, providing something to conversation, providing something to the woman. Eye contact. It doesn't even have to be financially, you guys. And also taking care of yourself in the way of like throwing on a nice shirt, some pants that make you feel good. You know, obviously we all have our own style, but all of these things do play a part within the female gaze. So I hope this video helped you. I hope that I helped you out in some way and maybe giving you guys a female perspective on this. And before I end today's video, if you guys are wanting any one-on-one coaching with me, I do offer coaching calls. So if you are interested in booking a call where we can discuss further, whether it be your dating life, things you're trying to overcome, resolve, need a new perspective on, email me. My email is down below, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. And if you've made it this far, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.